What is going on, beautiful people? You're here. I'm gonna try to do a new type of video. I've never really done a cut com before, so I hope you guys like it, and let's go. Alright, I'm picking this video up a little bit later in the evening, so if it seems like I'm not projecting myself or being loud enough, that is why. The premise of this video is going to be about the M4, which has had a history of nerfs. I'm also going to give you the best class setup for it. And I'm also going to let you know about the nerfs and if they did anything to the gun itself, and if the gun is still viable in this day's meta. Make sure to stick around at the end of the video to see. So before we get into the history of the M4, let me give you my loadout. I'm rocking the monolithic suppressor for range and sound suppression, the Corvus marksman barrel for range and recoil, 60 round mag for when I see groups of players and I need to spray, or I see one person and I just need to spray them out of cover, and no stock for mobility and ADS time. First day launch, this gun was absolutely disgusting. The range on it was broken, the gun was broken. It felt like if you weren't using the M4 the first patch or the first update into the launch, you were just gonna lose, and that's the way it was. If you happen to turn on somebody, even if they had the first shot on you, you'd win the gunfight just because you had the M4. If somebody was even had the advantage on you, you'd most likely win if you were a halfway decent player just because you had the M4. And all of this gameplay you're seeing is on mouse and keyboard. Don't get me fucking started with the aim assist in the M4. I mean, I wouldn't call it so much aim assist, more or less AI doing all the work for you. I do agree aim assist should be on console for a controller, but it gets kind of busted once you get to like those 180 FPS ranges on PC with controller, because it really feels like AI just doing all the work for you. You can't really argue against that, because there was the same issue on Fortnite where on console aim assist was fine and balanced, but on PC you had kids spamming R2 at 300 frames a second so that AI could do all the work for them. While I know R2 spamming isn't an issue on Modern Warfare, controller on PC is just OP, especially when you bring crossplay into things and one player on PS4 is playing on 60Hz and one player on PC is at like 165Hz, and if the player on PC is halfway decent, which he most likely is, he's going to shit on the console pleb. I mean, Infinity Ward has nerfed the damage, they've nerfed the range, I think they might have nerfed the fire rate, not too sure, but like, as you see in this gameplay, in the hands of an above average player, this gun fucking melts. These kids don't even stand a chance because I have the M4. That's it. That's it at the end of the day. And with this game, the two weapons that really stand out are the M4 and the MP5, and if you're not using either two of those weapons, then you're just gonna lose. And that's a sad balance that Infinity Ward is input to the game, but that's just the way that the game is. When you go look at CDL games, they use the MP5 or the M4. You don't see them running around with the Uzi. You don't see them running around with the GRA. No shotguns. They use a sniper, maybe on Arklov Peak if they need it for search, but that's it. I'd say in today's meta, this gun holds up. Sure, you have the AN-94, but if you miss your first 3 bullets with that gun, you're fucked, and you're gonna pay for it, and you're gonna most likely lose that gunfight just because you missed the first 3 bullets. With the M4, you don't have to worry about being accurate with your first 3 bullets as long as the other ones after them hit. You know it's going to be the same whether you miss or make those first 3. And that's really a deal breaker with people, I think, tilting between using the AN or the M4. Alright, to wrap this video up, yes, the M4 is still crazy good and it still will forever be the meta. It will always stand out in those clutch kills when you really need it. I'm sorry for the lack of videos as of recently, as I'm trying to find my niche in YouTube and I'm trying to find my groove. I think I have it now, and I hope the subtitles look alright for this video. Please, if you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing or leaving the like. It helps the channel out a ton. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching the video. Have a great day. Don't forget to love yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.